करो मन में आन बसो। प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आन बसो। मन में आन बसो। मन में आन बसो। प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आन बसो। प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आन बसो। मेरे मन में अंधेरा है, दिखता न सवेरा है। दिखता न सवेरा है। तू पास जो आ जाए, तेरी कृपा जो मिल जाए। तेरी कृपा जो मिल जाए। प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आन बसो। प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आन बसो। मन में आन बसो। मन में आन बसो। ओ प्रभु जी दया करो मन में आन बसो। आन बसो। आन बसो। आन बसो। the grace of Lord, we receive the body and the mind, and this mind is the tool through which we are living our lives. And the mind, if it's not trained, then mind can be your worst enemy. And if mind is trained well, then it is your best friend. No college, no university, nobody is teaching about how to train the mind. Nobody is doing that. So all the syllabus is taught, every relevant to what the society needs, not what you need. Society needs clerks, engineers, doctors, physicians, laborers, masons, carpenters, plumbers, accountants, lawyers, CPA. Society doesn't need enlightened beings. Society doesn't need an awakened person. So society trains a child so that one day that child can be of some use to the society to run this machinery of family, of country. So they need people who will go to war, get themselves killed, and they'll be called a martyr. Society needs people to run this machinery, family, government, countries, etc., etc. They don't need, society doesn't expect you to be a sane person. So they are very okay if you are depressed, frustrated, broken, psychiatrically unfit. They say, it doesn't matter to me, you just do your work. If you're an accountant, do your accounts. If you're engineering, do the engineering. If you are a doctor, a physician, treat. If you're a surgeon, go and treat. But we are not bothered about what is your mental state. Although when we meet one another, we ask first question is, how are you? Right? How are you? Mostly the answer is, please tell me what is the answer? What is the answer which you give? I'm fine. Is that a true answer? So you are a liar. And society is okay with this lie. But if somebody is little more friendly to you and more open to you and more close to you, then you might talk about that, well, my body is not doing well, I am hurting, my arthritis is bad, my cough is bad, I can't sleep properly. And then they'll say, okay, go to a doctor. So you go to a doctor and the doctor gives you a cough syrup which actually has more of a sleeping portion into that. So you take a cough syrup and then the syrup in itself comes with the warning, don't drive, don't operate a heavy machinery. It will be risk to your life and to others. Even if you're sneezing hard, they'll give you a tablet or a spray and will say, use it. And actually all these sprays are just numbing your system so that you don't feel that itch, which is making you take a sneeze. So they are numbing your sinuses. So the brain is not receiving the trouble information, and they say it is the treatment best which we can give to you. But again, all these medicines come with the warning, you might feel drowsy. And now everybody is expecting you to work. So they are not worried about if you're sneezing or coughing. Just a fever, doesn't matter, take a tablet, go to work. So work, work, work. Once in a while, when you think and you try to think what's happening to me. And that's sometimes when you feel little low. When you feel little low, then your friends and your relatives say, okay, let's go shopping. It will pick you up. It just picks you up. But then your credit card comes with a limit sometimes. And then you are already in a debt. So you cannot shop more. So there is a limit, but you still shop. And after carrying those shopping bags and spending your money, you feel good. Oh my God. You buy all those things which you don't need. And especially if it is a sale, you love that. So you'll buy all the woolens in summers and all the summer clothes in winter. And stuff your closets and then throw it next year out because the fashion is changed. So you feel low, then somebody comes forward and say, okay, let's go to a bar. Have a drink. And their afternoon times is called the happy hours. So to lose your unhappiness, you need a bar which gives you a happy hour. So buy a drink and another drink comes free and people are so happy. To put that poison in their body. What does liquor do? Liquor hits via the bloodstream to your brain, especially your prefrontal brain, takes away your ability to think right, makes your brain go fuzzy. So you even lose the ability to walk straight, and somebody is helping you out, and people just fall and they injure themselves, and sometimes they drive a car after drinking, they injure somebody else too, and themselves too. But they say this is what picks them up. There is a no home which doesn't have a mini bar. They might have a big bar, some have really big bars, that the regular commercial bar will be ashamed of that bar. It will be so big and so good. And then some will have mini bar, and some will have, stacked up in their cupboard somewhere. Because somebody in their family objects, why do you drink? And then you wonder, I am in so much stress. And this mama is always saying, don't drink, don't. If I don't drink, how will I work? If I don't drink, how will I live? If I don't drink, how will I survive? To survive the nonsense of the life, you need a drink. Some states are opening up the law of the marijuana. So now you can have a legal marijuana and smoke anywhere and everywhere and have a great time. You don't need to go to a bar. And I've heard that now these people are growing cannabis even in their backyards. Once illegal is now legal. So when mind is in stress, it just tries to cope up in one way or the another. Whatever best you know. Some people gamble. They go to casino. They have money, they can spend, they can lose some, they can win some. So they love to be in a casino. And casinos are popular. And nowadays you have mobile casinos. Mobile carries a casino. Now coming back from Chicago, my co-passenger was playing cards in his phone. So all the 2 hours, he was playing cards. It's bad to have a peep what the other person is doing, but when somebody is holding phone so long, you are going to check what is he doing on the phone. And it turned out to be, he was busy from Ikka to Badshah. So an imaginary queen, an imaginary gulam, and an imaginary Badshah, and the imaginary aces, and he's playing with himself. There is nobody else, but he's playing with himself. And at one time he laughed out loud. I really wanted to ask, but I could see that he must have won from himself. If there had been a psychiatrist, then the person would have said, oh, he has bipolar, or he is a schizophrenic, because he has split himself into two. And he is playing with himself. And he's happy when he has won. And another time he gave a big sigh. I could understand he has lost from himself. People have unhappiness, they are stressed out. Then people have everything in their home, possibly what a money can buy, and yet they are in a stress. They have a very good family, but they still feel stress. When they have too much money, they have stress. When they have no money, they have stress. When they have children, they have stress. When they have no children, they have stress. When they are not married, stress. When they are married, stress. When they are in the US, so much stress. Let's go India to de-stress. They go India, no electricity, so much stress. They come back, US will be fine. But didn't you left US to have good time?